So the differences between a tea versus an extract, with a tea, takes about 18 to 24 hours to make. An extract, you can make it from 5 minutes to 1 hour, depending on the concentration preference. So you can really tailor your recipes based on the conditions of your soil. Compost teas are typically applied as a foliar application, although there are some exceptions where it can be applied to soil, versus a compost extract, you want to apply it into the soil and reach the rhizosphere. With a tea, you are adding your microbial supplements in the beginning of the process, versus an extract, you're adding it at the end of the process, and you want to add it right before you spray your liquid. You're not growing microorganisms in an extract, versus in a tea, you're activating and growing dormant microorganisms that are present in your compost. So a lot of times when I'm making my compost teas and I'm checking my liquid under the microscope, there is an increase in the protozoa population, for instance, or even the bacterial population, and sometimes the fungal population, depending on the organic matter that you used in your compost or your microbial supplements. Compost teas are generally used to prevent disease-causing organisms, to re-inoculate the phylosphere. Disease is a big thing in agriculture. For instance, in our vineyards, there's powdery mildew in our vineyards, but there are ways to prevent those organisms from proliferating and affecting your grapes. And so one of the ways to do that is to inoculate the leaves, inoculate the entire body of that plant, and encourage competition, inhibition, and cooperation with the plant, because the plant has its own immune system. It does have the ability to combat disease or pathogens. It can call for microbial help if it needs to, and the microbes can work with the plant as well. A compost extract, it's generally an effective means to get beneficial organisms into the rhizosphere. You really want to promote nutrient cycling processes, and this is where you get your protozoas and nematodes in the root system. A tea is really easy to screw up. If you don't have the right brewing equipment, you can grow anaerobic organisms, you can produce acids that are detrimental for plant health, versus a compost extract, it's nearly foolproof. You're not growing, you don't have that lengthy brewing process that can lead to potential harm to your plants. So in summary, the application of teas and extracts is a means to effectively replenish the plant and soil microbiome for optimum growth and health. You have the tea for the phylosphere, and you have the extract for the rhizosphere. Really the idea here, and this is what I tell my farmers often, is so it's just you at the farm, it's just two of you at the farm, maybe it's a married couple. When you have the microbes to back you up, you have trillions of species that are growing those plants for you. So you better make them happy. They are your workforce. They are much better at growing plants than we are.